she got a thing for the super villain. Someone that love you for you with a bomb feeling. Finally you got what you want, you can stop wishing. Answer to all of your prayers, this was God's vision. She was choosing, I can see it all in your vibe. Can't deny what you was feeling when we locked eyes. I'm just trying to get away when the time right. Trying to get away from knowing this is that night. She want me to save her, but I am not a savior. She want me to be the hero, but I'm more Darth Vader. Good girls always fall for the bad guy. Lucky me because the good girls are my type. Good girls always fall for the bad guy. Lucky me because the good girls are my type. If I ever need a play, I got her encore. Gave it to her ass so good she want her encore.
Oh, hey, what's happening, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Onyx once again. Let me go ahead and let that go. Let me let that music fade out.
Sometimes the villain disappear and I just might.
Because sometimes the villain gotta do his thing. What's happening? Once again, it's 6 o'clock. Oh, just close enough. There is to 6 o'clock. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy. You know, this is what we do. You see the title of this week's show, this week's podcast. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. won't go away, and Bill Maher messed up. I'm trying to use some better language. I really am. You know what I really wanted to say in the title, but I'm trying to make this slightly friendly, slightly family friendly, even though we all know how I really talk, especially if you watch and listen on YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Twitch, Mixer, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, right? So you know how I really get down. You know how this really, really gets down. So, what's happening with all of y'all? Okay, we're going to get this straight. We got everything straight. Hopefully, my audio is good. I believe my audio is good. Let me hit that echo for a minute. Up there, I had to hit the echo for 2 seconds just to make sure that everything was going right. Whoo-wee. This has been a week, man. This has been a week. You saw my bonus video that I put up earlier this week, or you listened to the bonus podcast. Wow, Stan Lee passed away, man. That's, you know, I'm gonna hit that again. I'm gonna touch that one more time. Stan Lee passed away. I'm like, wow. Y'all not feeling me. Hold on a second. Let me check a little audio. Somebody talking about nope, no audio. There's audio. What's wrong with you? Turn your volume up. I know how to check my stuff. Just go on, hit like on that video, and you know you can hear me. You know you can hear me. What's up to my man Ernest on the check-in on YouTube? What's happening, homeboy? Mystery Cup is in full effect. Gotta take a sip of that. But anyway, let's talk about it. Hey, you know, Stan Lee passed away this week. That's one thing. I'm with that. I got you. That's one of those things. It's like, okay. But then, you know, we also got a lot of other news that came into the comic book fantastic world or sci-fi movie type things that we see, and we're going to go over that. But as always, I start off with the top 5 box office for this weekend. And really, it's 3 out of 5 newcomers. This is the winter movie season. Usually Thanksgiving to Christmas, you get a nice little batch of movies coming in. I think I really need to start getting in there and start doing some movie reviews again, some TV reviews again, doing some maybe old school Christmas movie lists. I may do that. It's that time. I'm waiting until after Thanksgiving because I think everybody pushes that just a little too fast, too far. Yo, what's happening? Appreciate you coming in. Hey, yo, man, it's been a minute. And I saw your comments on the last video. Appreciate you tuning in live. Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you. I'm getting you know how you feel? You get the whole crew back. The whole Periscope crew. The whole crew comes in, starts talking, starts tuning back in again. You know, I like that. But that means I need to just start broadcasting a little bit more. That's how that works. So, let's hit the top 5 box office. We got number 1 in the box office, pulling in $62.2 million. Is Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Yo, that's, you know, Harry Potter themed universe films are still taking over. Old girl is making money hand over fist. So, you know, it's getting there. It's down. I'm down with that. So, you know, this is almost like a prequel to the Harry Potter films without dealing with the specific Harry Potter stuff. You know, that's just how it's getting down. I'm cool with that. Coming in at number 2, which was last week's number 1, pulling in 38.1 mil, which is Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, the 2018 remake with it's animated with Benedict Cumberbatch. You know, sometimes you got to say that name. Benedict Cumberbatch. You know, Doctor Strange. You know, the villain from the Star Trek. He played Khan. You know, he was Doctor Who for a minute. Benedict Cumberbatch. I got to do that. Little note. It only cost $75 million to make the Dr. Seuss animated film. And so far, U.S. box office only, they've already pulled in total $126.5 million. You think that's a hit? You think people are reaching for stuff nowadays? Man, that's kind of something. But coming in at number 3 was last week's number 2, Bohemian Rhapsody. What's that? Freddie Mercury, Queen. Okay, we got you. Only cost $52 million to make. It pulled in $15.7 million last week, and overall it's made $127 million. Cha-ching! I know Fox is happy about that. Coming in at number 4, comedy. I believe it's Instant Family, new on the top 5, pulling $14.7 million. And coming in at number 5, action flick, mobster flick, Widows, pulling in $12.3 million. That rounds out the top 5. It is what it is, y'all. And I haven't seen none of the 5. Am I planning to see any of these 5? Probably not. There's movies in the theater that I need to see that I haven't seen. There's shows that I need to watch and do some stuff. I think I need to amp up my video review. I think I need to amp up my video reviews. That's what I got to do. So it's all good. It's all good. So let's talk about the news, because this is going to be a rather short show this week. I got some things to do. I got to take care of some business. But first of all, boom. ABC renews Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a 7th season. A 7th full season. You know, I'll be honest with you. You know, you cancel Luke Cage, you cancel Iron Fist, and some people are saying, why is ABC's Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. hanging on for dear life? You know that they ended up, they could have closed the show out last season and been done with it. Done. But like I always said, I've always liked Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't care what anybody says. I dig the show. Did they go on a tangent? Yes. Could they have been better connected after the whole Captain America Civil War thing? Yes, because they really didn't touch on a whole bunch of stuff after that. That was the last true connection to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, was that episode called Turn, Turn, Turn. See, that's how deep I am into the show. I know the episode names. But, you know, it's all cool. So they renewed it for 13 episodes starting next summer for season 6. They renewed it for 13 episodes for season 7, but this is the caveat. Season 7 will not see the main star, Clark Gregg, Agent Coulson. They're talking about he is not on the cast list for season 7. Now, I can understand. Maybe they're bringing him back to the movies, or maybe they're doing something special with him for the Marvel streaming service. I talked about it last week. Go check that video out. Look it up online. Maybe not. Could be not. You know, never know. Speculation. But you'll see Clark Gregg and Sam Jackson digitally de-aged, a little CGI, inside Captain Marvel coming out this spring in March. You know, maybe that's got a little something to do with it. I don't know. Go figure. Maybe they're just moving on to bigger and better projects. Who knows? But that's the deal with that. Let's continue on, folks, as I take a sip of my tasty beverage. Kingsman 3. I know I dug Kingsman. You know, Taron Egerton, he played Eggy. You know, I love the first Kingsman movie. That was funny. It was a little on the adult side. I think I got a review up on the YouTube channel. Please check it out. I may just go ahead for giggles, upload it for the podcast so people can hear it. But go check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/GoingFullNerd, and you'll see the review on Kingsman. But this is the deal. They're making a Kingsman 3. And they said, and Taron Egerton got interviewed because he's been the star of the other two. Let's keep it real. Yeah, they brought in Halle Berry, Channing Tatum for the last one. You know, but, you know, Taron Egerton, dude, Eggy, he was the real star of the movie. He's the star of the franchise. That's cool. I'm digging it. He said, nope, I'm not going to be there for the third one. And everybody's like, what? How you going to have the third one without your main character? Well, this is the deal. Kingsman, they're going to go back. Okay, Kingsman 3 is tentatively titled Kingsman the Great Game. Okay, and this reportedly follows the spy organization Kingsman back in the early 1900s, or maybe about 100 years ago. So obviously, unless they're doing some time travel, your boy Eggy is not going to be in it. Now, I needed to be edgy. I'm going to say it like that, edgy, like the first one was, because my man was in it. He was on it. He was hollering. He got the model. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what I'm saying. But that's what I'm feeling. That's the way I'm digging it. All right? That's what I think they should do. So, Kingsman 3, they're going to pull some money. They pulled a few hundred mil on the first one, few hundred mil on the second one. It's, safe to say they may pull to the low end, upper 90 mil, lower 100 mil, make that money, put it in their pocket, roll out. Okay? I wouldn't have mind seeing a Kingsman series on, follow some of the other agents, some of the other adventures. I wouldn't mind checking something like that out on Netflix, maybe Hulu, one of these streaming services. That would be kind of hot. But, maybe they don't need to stretch it out and do a third movie. I know that's the thing. Everybody wants to do 3 movies, but, it is what it is. I'm just saying. That's something we could possibly work with. I don't know. Maybe it's me. You tell me. Okay. So now, it gets hot. Got to wet my whistle as I talk. Now we get to the last part. This is the part of the video where I got to say my 2 cents. All right. So we got Bill Maher, comedian. I think it's real talk or real time or politically incorrect and all that good stuff. He makes his thing. He does his thing, and he's an edgy political satirist. And he made some comments this week, and the comments. I downloaded them off the net. I didn't see the audio. I didn't see the video or hear the audio. But it said, the guy who created Spider-Man and the Hulk has died and America is mourning. He did it in a blog post, okay? And then he says, deep, deep mourning for a man who inspired millions too. And then he goes, I don't know, watch a movie, I guess. Okay, let me tell you, there's a fine line when doing comedy. All right? And sometimes you get comedians that don't know where to just not cross that line. Number one, the guy passed away. All right? So, number one, you should treat anything coming out your mouth with that person with respect. All right? Put the RESPECT on his name. All right? I spelled it correctly. You noticed that. I could get hood and be like, put some respect on it. But that's the deal. So now, let's continue on. This is a person that created all the comic book stuff that people read, look, and enjoy. Okay, just because you feel that comic books are for kids, that's on you, player. Just because you couldn't hold on to your inner kid and keep that happiness for you, you the one with the problem, player. It's more than just movies, okay? Matter of fact, I invite anybody to share my video or audio podcast where I talked the day that they announced Stan Lee passed away. I really dig for somebody to just share that with him. Matter of fact, I may just tag him on it and say, this is why. Okay? I don't need to reiterate what I said. And what I said was this, is, the books he wrote, those were books that taught me how to read. Okay? They were books that kept me entertained, kept me out of trouble, okay, for many, many years. So I continued to collect. I continued to do it. Hey, what am I supposed to do? Grow up, be bitter? I'm supposed to grow up, be mad at the world and all the time? No. I'm mad at the world for lots of stuff. There's lots of things that I don't like that's going on in the world around us. All right? But sometimes you got to be able to step back, take a look, get into that comic book. You go to that comic book, and it's an escape. Okay? And it's a satisfactory escape. Now, this was a person that was instrumental in creating the characters that give these people that escape. That give you the Superman. That give you the Batmans. All right? I'm not saying that not Stan Lee. I know my comic book history, folks. Let's keep it real. But he gave us the Spider-Man. He gave us the Hulk. He gave us the X-Men. He did his own social commentary through those books. All right? But this is the thing. Those individuals, your Stan Lees, your Jack Kirbys, your Bob Kanes, your let's see, heck, even let's take it even close. Your Todd McFarlanes, your Rob Liefelds, with the characters they've created. Okay, they've given people an escape from just this, the world going crazy around. There's so much. Now, I appreciate Bill Maher for the craziness he brings up on his HBO specials and stuff like that. But when you start dinging on stuff that kids grew up with, okay, when you start dinging on something that's, hey, let people mourn. Let people have their moment. I'm not going to sit here and say Stan Lee was a saint. Let's keep that real. But, you kind of, you give out a little bit out to your people. You give a little bit out to people he has touched. Okay? I'm sure someone will have nice words to say about Bill Maher. Somebody will have nice words to say about him if something was to ever happen to him. All right? Just like I hope somebody, if something ever happens to me, will have nice words to say about me. Maybe. I'm going to leave a few nice words for people, But the thing is you got to look at it. People don't look at, don't trivialize what somebody has as a part of them. That's the key. Don't trivialize somebody feeling happy about something or sad about something. It's one way or the other. There's so much arguments going on today about political views, going about how this is done, how that is done. Let's all step back for a minute, breathe easy, and then just enjoy the finer things in life. I'm going to go watch me a cartoon. I'm going to go, and I'm a grown man. I'm a grandpa. I watch cartoons. I read comic books. I watch movies. I read books. Okay? Just because I'm adulting doesn't mean I have to just be a sourpuss all the time. And that's what I got from the statement he made. But anyway, that's enough of that. Hey, check it out. I need everybody to go ahead, go to my videos, go on YouTube, go on Twitch, go on Mixer, go on Anchor, go on Twitter, go on Instagram, go on Facebook. Find GoingFullNerd. Every video you can hit it with a like, share it with a friend, get somebody to go ahead, do what it says over here in the little corner, like, share, subscribe. If you're watching this video, listening to this audio podcast, hit it with the like, hit it with a thumbs up, and you know what? Peace, and I'm out of here. Yo, it just is what it is. Don't know if I'm going to do a Thanksgiving broadcast. I may have to do an audio podcast and put it up there. I'm thinking about traveling for the vacation time, take a couple of days off. I'm not going to get any sun because it's getting cold and the snow, but that's all good. Somebody got to do it. So as I take a sip of my tasty beverage, Peace out, y'all. And just to let you know, it's still time to go ahead. You saw I did the extralife.org charity fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network hospitals in Washington, D.C. Please go ahead, check it out. If you're watching on Facebook, the link is in the description. YouTube, I will put the link in the description. Go ahead, donate, help out some kids, especially during the holiday season. You got until December 31st to donate for this year's event. And it is tax deductible, so do what you got to do. Peace, and I'm out of here. Let me go ahead and hit that music because I'm done, y'all. Ooh wee. And remember one thing. If you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say nothing at all. And if you really want to say something bad about somebody, send it to me in the DM. I'll say it for you. Peace. She was choosing, I can see it all in your vibe. Woo! No, I didn't. I'm just trying to get away. No, I didn't. Did I just cut that off? She want me to save her. Did I just do that? Oh, no. You deserve the fade out with the dance. Good girls always fall for the bad guy. Lucky me because the good girls are my type. Good girls always fall for the bad guy. Lucky me because the good girls are my type. If I ever need a play, I got an encore. They fall for the bad guy. She want an encore. She know that I am the now we can fade it out. Every time she hit my line, I'm dropping D off. Shorty wanna come with me when we take flights. Told her when the heat is on, you gotta move like. Sometimes the villain disappear and I just might. If this your girl, you better keep her locked up tight. Off the clock and she wanna have fun now. Bad vibes disappear when we come round. She know all of my intentions are good. Mad love, but I'm misunderstood. She want me to save her, but I am not a savior. She want me to be the hero, but I'm more dolphin.